Sister Wives. Kody Brown recalls devastating college romance to woman whom he lost his virginity. Kody Brown, the controversial patriarch from Sister Wives, has spent years sharing details of his unconventional family, but every so often, a story from his past resurfaces that completely changes how fans view him. Recently, Kody opened up about a deeply personal chapter from his younger years, a romantic relationship during college that he described as both devastating and unforgettable. It was a romance that marked the beginning of his adult life, one tied to emotions, mistakes, and lessons that still echo decades later. Before polygamy, before the cameras, and before his life with 4 wives, Kody was just a young man navigating the complicated world of love and heartbreak. According to his own recollection, it was during college that he met a woman who stole his heart in a way no one else had before. She wasn't part of the polygamist culture, she wasn't connected to his future family, and in many ways, she represented what his life might have looked like had he taken a different path. Kody often portrays himself as confident, even arrogant at times, but when he talks about this particular woman, his tone shifts. He admits he was vulnerable, inexperienced, and unprepared for the depth of emotion he would experience. He was swept up in the thrill of first love, convinced that this relationship could be the one that defined his entire life. But as with many young romances, reality soon came crashing in. The woman, whose identity Kody has kept private, was described as kind, intelligent, and independent. She wasn't someone who would easily fit into the lifestyle Kody eventually embraced. Their connection was passionate, but also fraught with challenges. Kody admits he was immature and unsure of himself at the time. He didn't fully know what he wanted for his future, and as a result, the relationship crumbled under the weight of uncertainty. For Kody, the breakup was nothing short of shattering. He recalls it as devastating, the kind of heartbreak that lingers long after the final goodbye. He has even confessed that it made him question his worth, his direction, and his ability to ever build a lasting relationship. Fans who know Kody only as the confident leader of the Brown family may be surprised to hear him speak so openly about a time when he felt completely broken. This painful chapter, however, became a turning point. Instead of letting heartbreak define him, Kody says he used it as motivation. He threw himself into self-reflection, seeking guidance from his faith and his community. That search for purpose eventually led him down the path of plural marriage, a decision that has defined not only his life, but also the lives of the many women who would become his wives. In hindsight, Kody often reflects on how different his life would have been had that college romance not ended. Would he still have pursued polygamy? Would he have lived a quieter, more traditional life with just one partner? These questions linger, even for him. Yet he acknowledges that the heartbreak was necessary for his personal growth. Without it, he may never have been pushed to embrace the path that ultimately shaped him. Interestingly, Kody has spoken about how this lost romance shaped the way he approached his future relationships. He admits he became more cautious, more determined to prove himself as a partner. This mindset likely influenced the intensity with which he pursued his first wife, Mary Brown. Their marriage, though rocky in later years, began with a deep sense of commitment. Many fans now speculate that Kody's fear of heartbreak may have contributed to the control and dominance he displayed in his marriages. What makes this revelation even more compelling is how different this story feels compared to the public image Kody has today. On Sister Wives, viewers often see him as brash, defensive, and unwilling to admit weakness. But this college story peels back the layers, revealing a young man who once felt vulnerable and lost, just like anyone else. For some fans, it humanizes him in a way that nothing else has. For others, it simply adds to the complicated narrative of who Kody Brown really is. It's also worth noting that Kody himself chose to share the story, which raises another question: why now? After years of defending his choices, deflecting criticism, and often clashing with his wives, perhaps Kody is reaching a stage in his life where he feels the need to be more transparent about his past. By revisiting his first heartbreak, he might be trying to remind both himself and viewers that beneath the layers of controversy, there was once a young man with dreams, doubts, and emotions that shaped his destiny. The emotional depth of this story also sparks curiosity about how his wives reacted to it. Did Mary, Janelle, Christine, or Robin ever hear about this woman? Did they know how much she impacted Kody's view of relationships? While the wives haven't spoken publicly about this particular romance, fans wonder if traces of it still linger in the way Kody approaches love and intimacy. Some even speculate that unresolved feelings from this past could be part of the tension seen in his marriages. Heartbreak has a way of influencing people in profound ways. For Kody, the devastation of losing his first great love may have fueled both his determination and his flaws. It might explain his strong desire for loyalty, his need for control, and his struggle when relationships don't go as planned. In some ways, Kody may still be trying to prove to himself that he can hold on to love, no matter how unconventional his approach. The story also resonates with fans because it's relatable. Almost everyone has experienced that one heartbreak, the relationship that defines their youth, the one they never truly forget. To hear Kody Brown, a man often criticized for arrogance, admit to being shattered by love, reminds audiences that even reality stars are not immune to the pain of rejection. It's a universal experience, one that bridges the gap between his world and the viewers. Over time, as Kody built his family and his reality TV fame, this chapter of his life remained hidden in the background. But now that it has surfaced, it forces a reevaluation of the man fans love to hate. Perhaps Kody isn't simply the domineering polygamist he appears to be. Perhaps, deep down, he is still that young man from college, scarred by heartbreak and forever shaped by the one who got away. Whether fans choose to sympathize with him or not, there's no denying the impact of this revelation. It adds another layer to his already complex story. It also makes people question the choices they've made in their own lives. How many of us are still influenced by the heartbreaks of our youth, even decades later? Kody Brown's college romance may have ended in heartbreak, but it also set into motion a series of decisions that defined his future. Without that devastating loss, sister wives might never have existed, his family might never have been formed, and fans might never have known his story. Love, loss, and destiny are deeply intertwined, and Kody's experience is a reminder of just how powerful a single relationship can be. As he continues to reflect on his life in the public eye, this glimpse into his past might be one of the most honest moments fans have ever seen from him.
It is a